Hey, welcome to another Smiley Minute. But real quick, I'm doing a show for the Huntsville State prisoners on May 16th. So if you want to go to that show, you may want to start planning your crime now. Let's get to the news. Florida, which is always a great start for a Smiley Minute. In Florida, a man was being questioned by police. Actually, the police didn't even get to ask him a question because as soon as they walked up to him, he fled the scene. Don't run from cops, okay? Like, especially if you have a shirt with a donut on it, they're gonna catch you. But anyway, the suspect just fled, ignored the cops, and got shot. However, the two detectives, they actually showed up to the guy's funeral to pay their respects. Oh, and the detectives also showed up so they could use the dead guy's finger to try to unlock his phone. They literally did it. Seriously, how do you subtly sneak that in among mourners? Like, oh, I miss you so much.
Is that all you needed me for?
Yeah, that was good. Actually, the article didn't say which finger they used, but I'm pretty sure I know the one that the dead guy's fiance used when she saw the detectives doing such a tacky thing. Come on, people. Oh, in Detroit, the zoo has now started offering 5-pound buckets of poo for people to take home. They call it zoo poo. I guess bucket of Congress was taken. The zoo said they are doing this to celebrate Earth Day and will showcase how the zoo recycles waste, which is evidently getting paying customers to cart it off for them. Oh, by the way, thanks to Doug Hearn for giving us the poop on that story.
Poop. I get it.
Chris Rossetti notified us that the University of California in Berkeley, often known as the wacky liberal university, sent a strong message that they take government seriously by, wait for it, by electing a squirrel as a student senate, which kind of does make sense. I've gigged at Berkeley and that place is full of nuts. A couple in Michigan had their 14th son last week and made news by naming it Sheboygan because they were hoping for a daughter and the dad said, she a boy again. They literally named that kid that. They have 14 sons, by the way, and their oldest is 20. 14 kids in 20 years. Someone needs a different hobby, okay? Guys, you need to Netflix and chill out. 14 boys. I'm raising 3 boys and our house already smells like if a foot could fart. Can you imagine? Okay, moving on. Oh, and my dad actually sent in a strange news story. He wrote, it appears Coulter, my grandson, is actually going to graduate, which is strange but true. 6 more signs left in Revelation, people. Get your house in order.
Speaking of, do our fans know where to send the graduation presents?
Our fans?
Sorry, my fans.
Amanda Hibbert sent in some more Florida news. Police stopped a lady in her car and found a large bag of cocaine in her purse, but she's totally innocent because she claims that her window was down and it was a breezy day, so while she was driving, a big bag of cocaine just flew through the window and right into her purse, which actually is totally believable. I mean, who hasn't had a big bag of cocaine fly through a moving car and right into your purse? What?
Do our fans know that you carry a man purse?
But kudos for her trying that excuse, though. Oh, hey, this is the second news report involving a bunch of poo. What else? Postal worker was arrested this week for not delivering over 17,000 pieces of mail, saying, that's too much mail. They can't all be important. That was his actual quote. So he just hoarded them in his house and his car. I don't have a joke for this, but I just wanted Sarah to know that, see, I told you I've been mailing you letters. This is not my fault. And finally, a preschool in Georgetown has outlawed the term best friend from being used, stating that it may cause some kids who don't have best friends to feel left out. So they outlawed the word. Come on, people. I mean, I turned out fine. You don't have to have a best friend or be a best friend. Tim Hawkins, why won't you call me back?
Oh, Tim called me yesterday.
Okay, that's the news. You guys keep sending me strange stuff at bob@bobsmiley.com. I hope you guys have an awesome week. And as always, I hope you guys are smiling a lot, or at least for a minute today.
A Smiley Minute? Huh, that'll be the day.
By the way, thanks to Doug Hearn for giving us the poop on that story.
Poop. I can't stop laughing because it's just